Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're just going to talk about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Master Palette by Mario. I have a friend that has been asking me about, she's like, I have this palette, I don't know how to use it, what shades to use together, I don't know how to create any looks, help me out. So, and she's been asking me for months now, you guys, but I haven't gotten around. I gave her the shade combinations that I thought would look good together, but I told her that like I would do like a post with all the shades together, and then I was like, I should do a YouTube video on it. And yeah, it's taken forever, so Roshi, I'm sorry, but this one's for you, finally. So what we're gonna do is I've come up with 5 combinations of 3 shades. So keeping it really simple, we'll have a shade for a transition that you can kind of like use light-handed, higher up, and then deepen up as you get closer to your crease. And then we'll talk about a lid shade, and then like an outer V shade. There's one shade in here that I think would be a great highlighting shade, and that's the shade Hollywood right here. I also noticed that I didn't use the shade Marina in any of these looks, but that also looks like it would be a good highlighting shade. So either one of those you could really use to highlight. So Marina or Hollywood over here would be good to highlight. Okay, so I'm not going to do eye looks for you guys today. As I get better at this, we may do something like that in the future, but today what I'm going to do is just show you the 3 shades that I think will look good together. And again, I'll talk about placement and where to put them, and then I'll just swatch them on the back of my hand for you guys so you can see. So if you're interested, just sit back, relax, and let's get this show on the road. Okay, for this first look combination, we're going to use Lula, Claudia, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes here. So Claudia and Kim. And let me pop this brush out. Okay, so Lula is right here, and you can see that's just a brown that will work great as a transition shade. And so you will place that like up, like where I've got this like pinky orange going on. And what you can do is with a blending brush, and I use the Sigma E40, is kind of light-handedly go in there and first dust that on all over, and then you can go in and put more to deepen it up as you get closer to the crease. So start here, and then as you get closer to the crease, you'll put that there. And then for the lid shade, so all over the lid right here, you can use a shading brush. I like the Sigma Eyes shader in the numbers E55. And so for the lid, we're gonna use Kim for this look, and that's this shade right here. And this is gonna be a really natural neutral look, and that's what that shade looks like. So we're gonna put that all over the lid, and you can see it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. And then to finish up the look, so you put that, use the shading brush, you put that all over your lid, and then on the outer V, which is this little outer area right here, you want to use Claudia for this look, and that's this shade right here. I said it was going to be a neutral look, but no. You're going to deepen it up with Claudia right here, and Claudia looks like that. Super pretty shade. So that's the first 3 color combination I came up with. Now you could run Kim under the lash line and deepen it up a little bit with Claudia if you wanted to on the lower lash line. To do the outer V, I use a more smaller tapered blending brush. Either like the MAC 217 is a good one. Makeup Geek actually has an outer V brush, which is also really good if you wanted to just place that there and blend a little bit of that in this corner right here. I do use this from my lower lash line as well. It works really well. The brush that's in the palette is a good brush as well. You've got a tapered blending brush on one end and a shader brush on the other. All right, we're gonna kind of breeze through the rest of this since I've kind of talked about where the placement is gonna go. We're gonna talk transition color. Like I said, it's gonna go up here, and then you can deepen it up more as you get closer to your crease. Lid color, which goes all over the lid, and outer V. Like I said, 3 shades, simple eye looks. We're not gonna like get too crazy with it. Okay, the next combination I have is Isabel for the transition shade, which is this one right here. And that's a super pretty, more of an orange brown. And it looks like that. And then Violetta on the outer V. Let's do the lid shade first. So the lid shade, we're going to use Fifth Avenue, and that's and what I tried to do is really put the shimmery shades in on for the lid shades. So that's Fifth Avenue. And then Violetta is this deeper brown. So we're going to use the deeper brown to do the outer V. Sorry, I'm like wiping my hand every time, so it gets kind of patchy. Okay, so that is Violetta. So that's the third, or the second, 3-color look combo. And then for the next one, for the transition, we're going to use Isabel again. And that's, again, this shade right here. So Isabel again. And then you're going to use Muse for the lid, which is this one. And it looks like that. And then for the outer V, we're going to do a Violetta again, which is this deeper brown. So that's another combo for you. It's combo number 3. Can you guys visualize it? Like, can you see how the colors will look good together? Hopefully you can. If you guys end up trying any of these combinations, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear, or send me a picture. Like, you could DM me on Instagram or any kind of social media, tag me in anything. I'd love to see if you do end up creating any of these combination looks. All right, for the fourth one, we are going to use Lula for the transition. And there's that. Then we're going to use Bronx on the lid, which is this beautiful green. I love this shade. So Bronx is going to go on the lid. And then on the outer V, we're going to do NYC, which is this shade right here. Ooh, that's pretty. So that's the fourth look that I came up with. And then for the last look, we're going to use Lula again in the transition or crease. And that's this one. And we're going to use Paris, which we haven't touched yet, on the lid. And that's this one right here. And it looks like that. Kind of like a bronzy shade. And on the outer V, we're going to use Claudia. And that's this deeper shade right here. So that's the last look combination that I came up with. So yeah, that's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Master Palette by Mario. This is a great palette. You can easily create neutral day, looks, or easy evening looks. I was just looking at this. You could easily do Lula, Isabella, and Violetta together to create a super neutral daytime look. And those are all mattes, so you wouldn't have any shimmers in it, so that's a good combination to use as well. Like I said, it's a very versatile palette. You can come up with several different types of looks. It's one of my probably top 5 palettes. It's a good one, so hopefully that helps out anybody that's been kind of like staring at this palette as like, what do I do with this? So yeah, I hope you guys found that helpful, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already, if you want to see more of my face. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.